Welcome everybody, this is Captain Cuddles, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic 3 Complete. This is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go watch that now. And while you were gone, there was a little mishap with the footage. I was supersonic during the Marble Garden boss fight, and since I was supersonic for some reason, Tails did not want to sew up. Which led to some very odd moments. As you can see here, I have all the Super Emerald, Chaos Emeralds, and I am supersonic. I keep calling the Chaos Emeralds Super Emeralds and the Super Emeralds Hyper Emeralds. Very interesting thing happened to me yesterday. Nothing interesting happened to me yesterday. Well, anyways, it might be in the failed recording, or it might be now, either way. I do indeed watch My Little Pony. The name Captain Cuddles came before I watched My Little Pony. It's a long story. And seeing how I really don't want to make this 27 minutes like last time, I'll try to keep things short. If you already noticed, in part 1, when you become supersonic, the music gets faster instead of playing the invincibility thing, therefore allowing you to enjoy the music Sonic 3 and Knuckles has to offer. Another interesting fact is there are 8 giant rings in Marble Garden Zone. Act 1. It has the record for most secret rings per any stage in Sonic 3. Although I really don't like this zone because we just had a green zone, like a zone earlier, and this is just feeling boring. From a player standpoint, you may be saying, "Well, this is really cool because it has ancient ruins," and Angel Island Zone did have ancient ruins. See, with invincibility that these spikes bounces off. So I'm also going to try and see if I can do Carnival Night Zone. And in case you're wondering, the reason Tails didn't fall is because a ring box spawned when it hit the ground, and it was under Tails, and he died, and he didn't spawn for some reason. It's quite odd, actually. Never saw that happen to anyone before. And as we head over here, we get rings. But this is a very interesting boss fight, because one of the boss fights that require that even if you pick Sonic alone, you have to have both, and Eggman! Oh. Wimp. And we go over here. We see the ground starting to change now. I know that if we spin S over here, we can pass enough to break this. And this is a pathway that you can take. Knuckles can take it, Sonic can take it, Tails can take it. You just gotta spin S as Sonic or Tails, and you just need to run into it with Knuckles. Sorry, I'm just humming along to the music. I'm sorry, but this game has such great music. You have to hum along with it, even if you don't like it. And the reason why we can't turn supersonic is because we have the shield. I believe this was also in the original Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but I'm not sure. I'm not precise, and I don't want to be wrong, because if I be wrong, I'll be nitpicked by everyone and their grandmother. Now become supersonic. Anyways, I was playing Sonic Generations last night, and I completed it, and I'm so angry that the Supersonic for Classic Sonic is just an invincibility power-up. You don't get any speed, you can't jump any higher, it's just invincibility. I'm not even sure if you get special music. You might. Another interesting thing is that I will definitely Let's Play Sonic 2. It is my second favorite Sonic game, my first being this, Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Wait, let's get the checkpoint. And I will also try and Let's Play Sonic 1. I'm not very good at Sonic 1. Specifically Marble Garden Zone Marble Zone. Marble Zone Act 1, Marble Zone Act 3 is evil. Since we're Super Sonic, we can just jump right through there. I will also be doing a Knuckles and a Tails playthrough, just to show you how awesome their playthroughs are. Knuckles is different, and Tails can fly, but I will be doing a Tails playthrough. How many Let's Players do that? Reason why I'm doing a Tails playthrough? I don't know. Maybe it's just because I wanted to. We get the fire shield. And we lose our Supersonic because unfortunately we ran out of rings. And we have the fire shield though, so we have a forward dash that we do not have a Supersonic. We will, however, have a forward dash thing when we become hypersonic. And yes, this is a live commentary, which is why there are moments of silence. Because I really don't have anything to talk about. Except this, if you play TF2, add me on my Steam profile, it is always in the description. And then we can play together. Be warned, I'm not very a good TF2 player. And I mostly play as Scout and Spy. Sometimes Medic. If you don't know what TF2 is, it is a free online first-person shooter released by Valve in 2007. It became free in 2001. And you should definitely play it. I mean, it's free for crying out loud. You can't say no to that. And I am going to die here. I'm screwed. I always have a problem with that part, especially hard in Knuckles. This part, because his part actually has traps and like switches I need to push, and blue wheels, and those weird faces. So we come down here, we get rings. Thank you, Tails, for getting those rings for me. I don't know why, but I know some people who call them coins. I'm like, what? Why would you call them coins? They look nothing like coins. And we come over here. Yep, this is the spark. Let's see. Jump here. There might be something over there, I'm not sure. And oh. A lightning shield. Yay! Knew something was over here. In case you forgot, or this is the first time you see anyone playing this game, the lightning shield allows you to double jump, and it draws in rings. It was in Sonic Adventure 1, Sonic Adventure 2. You can get it in Sonic Generations as a little power-up for Classic Sonic. And here we have the very creative boss fight I was talking about. This is harder for Tails, and if you do get hit like I did right there, you can't get your rings back. They're gone for good. You're screwed. Unless, of course, you have one more hit to defeat him. Like I did. And we come over here. Just gotta free the animals. And then we're off to Carnival Night Zone. Act 1. See you there. It got dark. I'm flying somewhere. And then we come to Carnival Night Zone with the generic clown music that I actually like. I don't know why people hate Carnival Night Zone music. I found nothing wrong with it. You know, it gets repetitive after a while. But still. Can't blame it for doing something that can't help itself. I just want to get one more coin. Ring. I just said earlier, I don't like people who call rings coins, and I just did it myself. Oh, man. Another fun fact about this game is that some of the music was composed by Michael Jackson, but I'm pretty sure all three of you didn't know that. You should know by now. And for the rest of you who knew that, congratulations. You're smarter than those three people who didn't know that Michael Jackson composed some of the music for this game. And Tails! Get down here. That's the bubble shield. It allows you to breathe underwater. Very helpful in Hydro City. That is a giant ring. If you already saw, getting a giant ring while already having all this chaos or hyper or super emeralds gives you 50 rings, which by pressing the jump button twice allows you to become, are you ready? Super or hypersonic, or super Knuckles, or super Tails, or hyper Knuckles. Does Knuckles have a hyper form? I can't remember. Very interesting thing is that I was playing Sonic Heroes the other day, and how come Knuckles doesn't become super when Sonic uses all the Chaos Emeralds? I mean, you'd think he would become super. He does have a super form. It is pink though. And people hate these barrels. I don't know why though. I hate them when you're playing with Tails, because Tails will jump up and ruin your flow. But still, not that bad. It's pressing up and down, it's so bad. It's not that bad. It does get annoying. And here we have the mini boss. You cannot damage him as super or normal Sonic or hypersonic. What you have to do is you have to open his weakness, stand next to him, and have his projectile that's actually there to hurt you come smack into him. I believe in the Knuckles story, this has less blocks. You can fall easier. Other than that, there's like no change. Just like the Act 1 mini boss of Angel Island Zone. It has a flamethrower and he's shooting bombs, so you have to jump at the right spot. Act 2's mini boss, Hydro City's mini boss is the same. Marble Garden's mini boss, since you can't jump as high, and he goes up higher, you get like the little spike platform that was on earlier in Marble Garden Zone. You saw it. And in case you are wondering, I'm not sure if I forgot to mention this or not, but I do have all this Chaos Emerald. I got it while it was on screen. Just that technical difficulties due to Tails dying led to it not being able to, you know, work. And I'm going to drown. This is not fun. As you can see, get these because they have the oh no, that's me. And I'm gone. I hate drowning in Sonic. I hate water levels in general. Hate levels with water in them. And Chemical Plant Zone's okay. So I am actually fast enough to beat it without even touching the water. Chemical Plant Zone's okay. However, this you actually need to touch the water to advance, and I don't like that. Jump up. Why can't we get up there? And now we get up here. And it wasn't so bad. I always think there's something over there, but I can never get it because of the fans. I always think there's something over here too. Yay! Now here we have 2 ring boxes. The ring boxes give you... Apparently you do go down there. That never actually happened to me, but apparently something does happen to you. Oh yeah, the ring boxes will give you 50 rings. No, will give you 10 rings. As you saw how many rings I had, and then I touched the ring box. More ring boxes means more rings. I got tail stuck down there. And we head over here. And we have these guys. I hate these guys, they're annoying. Ooh, a barrel. It's so hard to do. It's so hard to press up and down on a control pad. Now we're supersonic. Maybe you're wondering, Dexter, why do you play supersonic so much? And I respond, I have all the Chaos Emeralds, I can do what I want to do. Okay, you can't tell me what to do. Okay? And then I go have a cup of coffee. But more specifically, it's Knuckles! He's so good at pressing switches. Oh no, he turned out the lights, I'm so scared. But I am really good at this game. Because I do enjoy this game. I played it a lot. This is the first Sonic game I played, because growing up I had a Sega Genesis, which had this game on it, and this was the very first game I played. Tails! Dang it. Can't trust anyone. Oh wait, I think I have the bubble sealed. Yeah, I do have the bubble sealed. I don't need bubble sealed. Anyways, bubbles! Those were the spike enemies in Marble Garden Zone. I really hate them. If you couldn't tell by my Sonic 3 and Knuckles review. I hate bubbles. Why do I hate bubbles? Well, they're annoying, first of all. Second of all, what? My head feels weird. Anyways, I hate bubbles because, first of all, they're annoying. Second of all, they're less annoying in Sonic 4 Episode 1. They're in a position that not even a Goomba would apply for. And before you say, hey, where'd you get that from? I got it from some called me Johnny. If you haven't seen his channel, go see it. He's really awesome. Let's see. Over here. And up. And jump. Jump. Dash over here. And down. Carnival Night Zone has an interesting boss. Kind of hard if you don't have Super Sonic because of his higher jump ability. What's interesting, I don't say it's the hardest boss. Keyboard being interesting. There should be a secret. I think shields are okay. We draw on rings, but I would prefer secret ring. I don't care what they're called. To me, they're called secret rings. That's what I called them when I was 4. That's what I'm calling them when I'm 13. That's what I'm calling them till I die. Why do I call them secret ring? Because most of them are in secret locations that you wouldn't think of looking for. Key Point Marble Garden Zone, which has tons of secret rings. Oh no, it's Knuckles. He's so good at pressing switches. I'm so scared. And we go up here, and we have the boss fight that I was talking about earlier. As you can see, he will drop that ball that he has on the bottom. And he'll go get it. And he'll come down to pick it up. You can just keep jumping into him. The ball will hurt you when it's on the bottom, though. And when it's on the ground, it'll also hurt you. Yeah. That was fast. Only 20